Okay, as he said, I'm Larry Clark. I've been up here in the Valley for the last just about 10 years as a law enforcement officer. Started up here with Sun Valley, worked there 4 years. I transferred from there to Haley Police Department for about 4.5 years, and then I was appointed to Bellevue Marshal just over a year ago. Prior to coming up here as a law enforcement officer, I spent 20 years in the United States Navy. I'm a Desert Storm, Desert Shield veteran. I'm running for the Sheriff's Department basically because I want to improve some communications within the department as well as with all the departments in the Valley, from our police, our fire, prosecutors, so that we can get a better conviction rate on some of our problems that we have. I also would like to improve the SRO programs within the schools. I think they need to be brought down a little further into the elementary schools with a little more emphasis on maybe bring back a new DARE program so that we can get our kids educated prior to hitting the middle school where they're having a lot of issues. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Steve England.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for coming this evening. Thank you to the Mountain Express for putting on this event so we can be informed as citizens in our county in this important sheriff's race. I want to also thank my father, my sister, my brother-in-law and nephews for making it tonight, and my wife, Amanda, who's been by my side throughout the campaign. And also to the interim sheriff to my left for his years of service in the law enforcement community up here. After successfully becoming the sheriff on November 6th, and after November 6th, there's 3 things I'm going to do. I'm going to implement a victim's advocate, full-time victim's advocate. No matter how small the misdemeanor, how large the felony. Implement a community policing representative, and also with other entities around our area, help with underage youth and drug abuse through more education and more enforcement. It needs to happen so our youth can have safe and healthy childhoods. I have 15 years of law enforcement experience in our area. Before that, I attended ISU, Idaho State University, for law enforcement. I also had 3 years with the United States Navy where I was a supervisor on a flight line with F-18s, excuse me. With the Haley Police Department, I have 5 years as the lieutenant and lead investigator, patrol lieutenant. 3 years as a sergeant before that, so my experience speaks for itself. Blaine County, here's the deal with Blaine County. It's a very diverse community, from Cary to the agriculture, to Sun Valley, and Ketchum to the multi-million-dollar second homes. I'm in our community. I'm out there. I'm a visible leader in our community. I have the law enforcement experience, and I have the community experience to lead the county as a whole. And I also, with that said, I want to implement a neighborhood watch program in the outlying neighborhoods of the county, excuse me, not just the municipalities. That won't be my area as sheriff. It will be in the outlying area, in Cary, Gannett, North Fork, East Forks, places such as that don't see as much patrol. Let's get the community involved. Once again, thank you for having me this evening, Mountain Express. Thank you for coming, everybody, and thank you in advance for your support and vote on November 6th.
Thank you. Gene Ramsey.
Again, thank you for all coming. I appreciate everybody coming tonight. This is going to be a good forum. I'm glad to see everybody here. I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself to start with. After I graduated from high school, I went to Idaho State University. From Idaho State University, I joined the Air Force, mainly not to go to Vietnam, and guess what? 6 months later, I was in Vietnam. So I am a veteran also. Once I came back, I worked for Haley Police Department. Then I went to work for the Sheriff's Office. That was 34 years ago. I held every office in the Sheriff's Office. I've done everything there. I decided that once I was going to get into management, I needed to get trained. I believe in training everybody, train people in specific items. But we have people that are trained to do accidents. We have people trained to do domestic violence. We have investigators. We have everybody trained. So to that end, I went to the FBI Command College. The FBI Command College was actually here in Sun Valley, so it really was cheap for me to do that. The second opportunity I had was to go to Northwestern University. That's in Evanston, Illinois. I went to Police School of Staff and Command. And to that end, that was really a valuable school that has given me the tools I need to be a leader. I want everybody to know that I inspire and motivate everybody in our department. We do professional law enforcement to the citizens of Blaine County. modern day law enforcement at the sheriff's office isn't just a patrol unit. There's 65 people in the sheriff's office, and that includes the contract with Ketchum. So really, there's 50 people work at the sheriff's office. We do patrol. We maintain a jail. We maintain a 90-bed jail facility. In the jail, we have to provide everything. So we have to do the laundry, we do the food, we do medical, we contract out with a nurse, and we have to do everything in that, and the commissioners are responsible to fund that. And they have been really generous, and they kept a close eye on what we spend, but they have gone along with what we need in the jail. We have a new state-of-the-art jail. Thank you.
Thank you.